Good morning and welcome back. I'm Barbara and I just entered the last 10 days of my about 130-day hike from Mexico to Canada. It's the Continental Divide Trail. I'm through hiking it. Started in May, early May, and will end now somewhere in middle of September. I just got back yesterday from the resupply town Augusta, which was sort of the last real civilized town before we enter now Bob Marshall Wilderness and later on East Glacier National Park. So pretty close to the Canadian border already. It's a bit more than 200 miles left to the border. I met yesterday my friends Tim and Renee again, and I'm really happy and excited about this. It's really nice to hike these last 10 days together with them and reach the border together. Yeah, I kind of started to have problems again with my osteoarthritis knee. It doesn't surprise me actually. But it's really harming me now, but I kind of don't care. It's just it's not so many days to go and I'm in good company, so it's all fine. But of course it kind of influenced a little bit my plans for the post-trail time, which I still can spend in the US. I really have to rethink everything. I was pretty much into going straight to the Arizona Trail to hike that one as well. But I'll see how my knee is doing up to the border. But it's probably not much better, since I kind of think it comes from the fact that my body in general is a little tired now. The muscles are not carrying really so much anymore like they should. And it's actually very well known as well that on a long hike like this, your physical condition, it peaks somewhere and it stays quite some while up on that peak, and then it drops to the end. And this is pretty much for all the hikers the same. Some reach the peak earlier, they leave the peak earlier, and others they kind of keep it longer. It's just a bit individual. But I kind of got this confirmed as well, meeting Renee yesterday again when we spoke about how we are doing, and she kind of as well figured that she reached her, let's say, downhill from the physical condition again as well, since she starts to have problems which she had in the beginning. So yeah, but we'll see what's happening, and I just do my exercises and I don't think about it, so I'll be fine. But now I'm very excited to go deeper into Bob Marshall, and looking very much forward to these last 10 days. It's the weather forecast, long period weather forecast is very good, so I expect having a great time still up there. Good morning. Yeah, it's very, very cold this morning. It was as well the first really seriously cold night. I had freezing temperatures in the tent. The water flask slightly froze. We had to camp in kind of an open area in a meadow to avoid camping in these kind of forests with dead trees, which is really risky if there is wind. I've been speaking earlier about that. So we really had to stay in the open, and open meadows, low areas, they are always the coldest areas. So if you want to sleep kind of warm, it's really good if you find forest, real forest, not dead forest, and a bit higher areas, because the cold temperatures, they often fall into lower areas and also to waters like lakes and little rivers, creeks. Of course, they are mostly also lower. I was very warm, I was very comfortable, but there is some things you should think about when you are camping out in cold weather, what you do best in the sleeping bag. You should not overdress yourself. It's once earlier once said that you shouldn't wear almost at all any clothes. I don't think this is really true. For me, it works like some kind of middle way. Yeah, not much, not too much. You really should be able to move well in your sleeping bag. It doesn't matter if you have a quilt or a sleeping bag, it's always the same. Just don't overdress yourself, but dress yourself at least with one layer, if possible wool, and absolutely never with wet stuff. You really have to go completely dry into your bag, which as well means avoid to dry out during the night cloth parts in the sleeping bag. That's really it's not good. You will be cold. And most important, of course, close your bag. Use your hood, close it very well that you don't get like air from the top in. If it's a quilt, you might consider wearing your puffy with the hood. Or like I do, I wear my sun hoodie over my woolen thermal underwear, which covers the head. That's the most important. You really have to cover your head, because that's where you lose most of the warmth. Yeah, and then it's not only the sleeping bag which makes if you are cold or warm. It's very important what you have underneath. And of course, I can choose now. I have my Thermarest self-foamed, which is partly okay, but I mean, the cold start to come more and more from the ground as well. But this is right now not a problem yet, because the sun is heating the ground up during daytime. So that's not a serious problem right now. So I was really nice and fine. But these kind of nights, they really will cause now the colors developing even faster. The plants really start to be all soon colored. So the landscape is just perfectly beautiful right now. And weather still perfectly nice. So yeah, today we try to go another 27, 28 miles, and let's hope we can choose a better campground tonight. can cut it out. You can soon stop, I tell you then. Huh? Good morning. Yeah, now we are on our way into East Glacier, the last resupply stop for this trail. It's a really weird feeling, kind of reload the backpack for the last time for another 4 days to the border in Canada. There is definitely parts in me which are very happy that it's ending, like my knee. It's very, very painful all day and all nights. I'm really more and more hungry. I don't know what it is. It's just I need nowadays like every 2 to 3 miles a snack, which I soon can't carry this food anymore. Yeah, looking forward to very good food, fresh food afterwards. But yeah, it's sad in a way. A lifestyle stops again, which I love. I've been speaking about that before. Very mixed feelings into East Glacier Village today. Oh, and then tomorrow head out for the last section. We have to stop in Two Medicines in a ranger station to get permits, and it seems that there is a lot of hikers right now around us, which might influence our wished schedule. So I really hope we get the permits to be able to finish in the date we want to finish, which is the 14th of September. But we'll see. We have to walk into this station and then try to figure out the best possibility for us. Yeah, but now into the bubble. You can see from the sun it's a very smoky day again. I really wish that there is quite some visibility still ahead of us. It has been hazy as well yesterday. It seems to be really the winds again, that the smoke of all these fires around, it's just pushing up. But I believe in a good view and if it's still true, the weather will be perfect still, and it's warm, like you can see. Okay, into East Glacier Village. See you up there.
Cheers! Prost! Count life!